Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another part of SimCity. This is part 2, and I scraped my nose on my filter, but it's okay, fine and dandy, because we're going to go straight back into our place. I did not get a name or comment. There are quite a few, well, I'd say quite few views on my YouTube video of Sims part 1 that I uploaded, and it didn't seem to kind of explode. Wasn't expecting it to, but what's this? People aren't happy. We have 103 people in our place. We have 123,000 simoleons, and I got a funny story to tell you. I'll kind of like visibly explain it to you as this loads up, or when it does, because it's quite devastating in a way. And if you kind of look over here, people aren't happy, I'm losing money, and what's this? Everything's gone black. Everything's burnt down, and the reason for that is that when I finished my last episode, I didn't even pause the game, let alone quit the game, and therefore it carried on without me, and without some sort of government or leadership behind it. Then the city's gonna go to sugar. So yeah, first things first, it's not really a huge kind of deal. We're just gonna have to demolish everything. And so it'll rebuild itself back up in a good fashion. So we're just gonna make sure that everything is destroyed. Oop, not that, no way. We don't want that to be taken away, that's fine, leave that alone. And so yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not a huge kind of a knockback because of how small the scale of the city is. So, in all fairness, it's pretty good. It's not too bad. Things are building up, and I think there's a bit of ground pollution there, which is kind of the only mess that we're kind of stuck with. And like the sewage is kind of going. People are a little bit more happy now as things are rebuilding and whatnot. So sewage is the next thing to kind of look for, and also the waste disposal. So for the sewage, we kind of like want to keep it away from all the residential zones where people are going to hang out, basically. So from everything, keep it away. More or less keep it more towards the industrial side instead of the residential and the commercial. Okay, so sewage. We're going to have one around here, and thankfully the wind's going that way, so it's going to a place that's not going to affect both our residential and commercial, or anything in fact, even industrial. So that's sorted out. We are doing our best to treat that, and also we have to have some sort of garbage dump, and we'll place that over here alongside the waste disposal, the sewage pipe. So we'll place this garbage dump along here. I think that's kind of suitable. We have indicators here. What do you want? Water used in buildings becomes sewage, which travels under roads to be dumped out here. When sewage enters the ground, it becomes ground pollution, a major source of sickness. The sewage output pipe is a dirty solution to a dirty problem. To avoid ground pollution, consider opting for the sewage treatment plant. Okay, so that will be and this is it here. We're kind of not. Sorry, that's the wrong thing. This thing here will actually treat the sewage, so it doesn't cause ground pollution. But we can't have that until we've upgraded our city hall. And below, you can see town hall is in region, but there's two other things that we need to cover in order to successfully place down a treatment center. But we can't do so just yet. Okay, so this dump truck. This dump comes with a single garbage truck and some land zoned for dumping garbage. If garbage isn't collected from your city, it will build up and eventually lead to more fires, injuries, and sickness. Sims don't like to live. This car's going past my house. It drives me insane. Sims don't like to live, work, or shop in places that stink of garbage. They will lose happiness if it gets out of hand. Okay, so we need to keep our city clean, healthy, and fresh, so our Sims Our simoleons are fine. Our sims will get sick otherwise. We need some more power. Power should be fine, shouldn't it? Okay, now that's turned on. Oh, hang on, I don't know. Yeah, it should be fine. We need more cops. Well, this is a small city, so I don't think it's really necessary as of yet. We're losing money quite heavily there. Things are building up though, so everything seems to be looking better than it did when I started this episode, as everything was kind of burnt out and there's no sort of like treatment for our sewage, and we need to kind of place down these services. We have fire, we have health, and a police station also. We also, like, with our simoleons, I've got over 100,000, so we're pretty much okay for now. But if we are desperate, then we can actually, where is it? Click the simoleons icon here and take out bonds, which obviously you have to pay back over time. You can have the option to increase your taxes, but I don't think it's necessary just yet. But yeah, that's just in case you kind of, you know, become penniless, I guess. But we have a nice kind of vacant sort of hotel here. Fully vacant hotel. There's that truck there who's posting people off. We've currently 144,000, sorry, 144,000, I wish. People living here in this city at the moment. We have some construction going on here, along here also. So everything looks kind of dandy. And also along these icons, if they turn yellow or red, that means there's something that you need to kind of sort out. So not enough fright producers. Commercial businesses is not getting enough fright. Zone industrial, so it can be ship fright to shops. Okay, so industrial is the next kind of zone sort of thing we need to take care of. So what I want to do is have residential kind of here, along with commercial, and then like all like the lower land value will be consumed of like industrial sort of buildings and things. So let's just make a simple road coming out to here. Let's do it all the way here actually, where we can kind of like place down some industrial buildings, so people can actually start working and bring in more fright for the oh, wrong one, for the shops. So we'll just do that now, like so, and we'll probably do it along here as well. Okay, so that will build up over time. We can actually kind of use, we can speed up this progression. We've got turtle speed, we have llama speed, and then we got cheetah speed. We'll put it on cheetah speed, so we can actually speed it up. And I think, like, because I've got so much money, how I got that was actually me leaving the game over time. And so, at this point, I think I'll be going into my bonds and actually spending that on, like, the fire service, health department, and a police station and whatnot, in order to kind of keep my Sims safe. So sources report that a flurry of recent fires were not accidental. Could this be the something? I don't know. So there are the industrial buildings coming along there. And so we have police that is apparently needed, but I don't think it is. Not yet anyways. There's probably a few crimes going around, but that's the way it goes. Mayor, I'm really enjoying life here in this place. We have a vibrant, diverse city here. One thing that I wish we had was a place to get in touch with our spiritual side, like a temple, church, mosque, or modern temple. If you help us out, I'm sure the powers that will look kindly on it. I'll do it because there's a thousand simoleons in there. It's not really a lot, to be honest, but I suppose when you're starting out, it is quite a bit. So I think it's important now to actually place down some kind of services. Fire is my... health is probably the one that I'm going to go for first. It's worth 20,000 simoleons to build. And we kind of want it, I suppose it'd be better and more wise to kind of locate it within the city centre, so you can kind of get to places relatively the same time. compared with other places. So I don't know how am I going to do this. So if I put it, I suppose I'll put it around the town hall and stuff like that. All the important things are located in the center. If we, I don't know, I suppose we can kind of lead a road out this way. Let's try that. Okay, so there is a hospital there, ready to make a lot of people better if they get sick. Also, we want to place down a fire station, which is, I think, is the next important thing. So I'm going to put it just a little bit to the right hand side of the hospital, because it gives it more room to kind of breathe. So you can kind of add extensions to it as well, also around the back. And a police department, where I'm going to place it down on the left-hand side of the hospital. So about there will be pretty decent to place it. There we go, and we're fully engaged in health and safety. So welcome to the fire station. We may not be much, but we can fight those fires. Feel free to expand with new garages or a nice new fire alarm to wake us up when there is a fire. Thanks for thinking about fire safety, Mayor. You know what they say, better safe than smouldering. Okay. I didn't know they said that. And the police station has informed us, okay, of something. So the police station will send officers on patrol and respond to emergency calls. Criminals start out as small-time hoodlums. If you don't arrest them, they move on to bigger and bolder crimes. While low-wealth Sims are tough enough to be ineffective, mid- and high-wealth Sims won't live in crime-infested neighborhoods. So you want to kind of watch out for things like that, and yeah. So yeah, that's kind of sorted now. Not and there's some buildings being constructed down here. Bigger, better buildings, excellent. More people can kind of like move in, and we're not losing as much money, but we kind of want to put that into the positives if we can possibly do that. We do have like education, mass transit, and things like that. So parks and such can increase the wealth of both residential and commercials. I think it's also affects industrial as well, but I don't see why it would, because industrial causes like I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Unhappiness. Unhappy people. It causes the land value to drop. Jesus, that took some effort to kind of say. Okay, so to consider our next upgrade, we need 5,000 residential or residents kind of living in our city, and we only have 1,221 at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna have to try and build that up if we can, like building some more residential places down. So leaving this town full of death. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but I've got a hospital now, so hopefully we can kind of prevent that if we can. Police station, crime wave. Okay, no worries about that for now. So I guess it's time to actually build some more places. Okay, so I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is extend this here, and then I'm gonna extend this alongside here. Hopefully I can actually do that. Now we have an actual block going. Build some more residential areas. So I'm thinking, I don't know, something like that, something like this, and then the commercial I'll place along here, which would be kind of nice, like so. And let's speed up our progression in order to get these buildings built from the ground up. So there we go. It's looking pretty decent. City's getting bigger every second, and the land value will increase alongside that as well. So you got like the town hall, your kind of services along here. If they are close by residential areas, then the land value will increase. So you can see this building's been kind of developed into a bigger residential kind of place, and that means more people can move in. And now we are earning 477 simoleons per hour, which is nice. We're not losing money, and it's still increasing. So it's, you know, everything seems pretty fine at the moment. You know, we got all these buildings built up, like nothing's burnt down, nothing's destroyed. We've got the fire department, we've got the health, the clinic there, we got the police station on the go, so pretty much everybody's safe for now. We got enough power pumping through, I think. Oh no, we haven't. Okay. So now this is kind of in the red zone, and we want to kind of either in the yellow or the green zone. More in the green zone. I would recommend that every time to kind of cover yourself. Some of these buildings require more power that we can actually give at the moment. So we're going to place in the wind turbine down here, like so. And now we can see it's just barely in the green. So if you have enough simoleons, I don't see why you can't just put a few more down. Okay, so I think one has turned off here. So we'll just put 4 down for now, and that will cover ourselves. Okay, so we've got 6.6 value of 6.6 at the moment, and so that is enough to kind of power all these buildings that require more. So hopefully these, there we go. So they all seem to be powered up fully, nearly, and so it is night time. And the city looks really good. So I think I'm going to end it here for now. Our city is getting there. It's becoming something bigger and better. We have bigger buildings to fill more people in. And hopefully in the next episode we can upgrade our town hall and add an extension so we can kind of upgrade a certain aspect of the whole city. So you can upgrade your health, your different services, your treatment of water and sewage. You can upgrade, I don't know, tourism. You can upgrade to tourism, transportation, all these other things as well. And let's look over here and see what the police department have to say about our crime. So we are not really keeping up with the crime in the city. Maybe you could add a patrol car or even another police station. So we're going to do that because we got quite a bit of money behind us. 10,000 simoleons these cars cost. So now there should be extra cover going around to make sure that all the criminals are kind of like not active, and they are taken care of if the situation becomes to its worst, and things get a bit out of hand. So yeah, there are some more police cars there. So I'm going to end the episode here. Everything seems to be fine and dandy, but guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll make sure I'll produce as many videos as I possibly can. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.